everyone, and welcome to my channel, Blind Hope Crochet. Today I'm going to teach you how to do a single crochet. And like always, this video is going to be a bit longer than some of the others that you're going to find on the web, because the intention is to be able to teach legally blind or visually impaired people and blind people how to be able to crochet. So in order to start out today, we're going to do a slip knot. And again, if you have not fully mastered a slip knot, I will include in the description box below the link to my video on how to make a slip knot. Finally, we are going to chain 11. So yarn over, pull through the loop, that's 1, yarn over, pull through for 2, yarn over, pull it through for 3, yarn over, pull through for 4, yarn over, pull through for 5, yarn over, pull through for 6, yarn over, pull through for 7, yarn over, pull through for 8, yarn over, pull through for 9, yarn over, pull through for 10, yarn over, pull through for 11. Now when you do something that involves having a chain in the beginning, you're going to want to run your fingers down it and just make sure that it's straight. Because if your chain is crooked, it's going to be hard for you to be able to crochet into those stitches. So now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start with the second stitch from our hook. So once again, the loop that is on the hook never counts as a stitch. But if you feel underneath it, you'll feel the loop, there's 1, then the second one is 2. So that's the stitch that we're going to start working into. So you're going to take the tip of your hook and you're going to insert it into that stitch. So now if you feel with yours underneath, it feels like there are 2 strands, and above on top of your stitch there's 1. So you are in the stitch, you're going to put the yarn over your hook, and then you're going to go on ahead and pull that through. Oh, and I completely lost everything. I'm so very sorry. Give me just a moment to reestablish here. Okay. So you're going to grab the yarn and pull it through. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. 1 closer to your hand and 1 closer to the tip of your hook. So with that, then you're going to yarn over again, and you are going to pull it through both loops on your hook. And that is counted as a single crochet. So now let's do it again into the next stitch. Put your hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull it through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, grab the yarn and pull it through both loops on your hook. That's 2. So what I'm going to continue to do is continue to work my way all the way back down to the end where my slip knot is. So then that was 2 of them that we did. So now we're going to go into the next stitch and make our 3rd single crochet. So put the hook in, grab the yarn and pull it up. We now have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull it through. So that's 3. Insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull it up, yarn over, pull it through both loops on the hook. That's 4. Into the next one, insert our hook into the stitch, grab it, pull it up. Now you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over and pull it through for 5. Find the next stitch, insert the hook, grab the yarn and pull it through for 2 loops on our hook, yarn over and pull it through. Onto the next stitch. Put the hook through the stitch, grab the yarn, pull it up for 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Find your next stitch, insert the hook into the stitch, grab the yarn, pull up the loop. Now you have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through 2. The next stitch. Put your hook through the stitch, grab the yarn, pull up a loop, 2 on the hook, grab the yarn or yarn over and pull it through both. Now I'm on my last stitch. So insert the hook into the stitch, grab the yarn and pull it up for 2 on the hook, then yarn over and pull through 2. So now we have just single crocheted all the way back down to our slip stitch. Now, if you have a project where you're working with something that has single crochets like this and you need to continue to the next row, let me show you what you do. So if you notice in the beginning when we started, I had you skip one of the stitches. So that counts as a chain 1 space, and then you did your 10 single crochets. So whatever you do to one side, you commonly have to do to the other. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna yarn over and grab the yarn and pull up a loop to chain 1. Then you're going to flip your work, because if you're right-handed, you work from right to left. So since we have to work from right to left again, we had to flip our work around. Now we can go into that last single crochet that we made, and if you feel the top of it, you'll feel that there are 2 pieces of yarn, which in some projects would constitute as a front stitch and a back stitch. But in this case, we are going to go through both of them, so we don't have to worry about which one we go through. So you're going to go right through that center. If you have some vision, you can see I'm putting my hook right into the center from the front to the back, so that way it pops out the other side. Grab the yarn, pull up a loop. We're back to 2 loops on our hook, and then grab the yarn and pull through both, which has given us that single crochet once again. So then move on to the next, and you'll feel there's the stitch, and there's 2 pieces at the top. You can actually separate them if need be, so that way you feel one is considered the front and one is considered the back. So you're going to insert your hook underneath both, so both of them should now be over your hook. Grab the yarn, pull it up for 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. Let's do the next stitch. Insert the hook underneath those 2 pieces at the top, so now it feels like you have the 2 pieces over your hook. Grab the yarn and pull it back up for 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through 2. So I'm just going to continue this all the way down, and I suggest you do the same. If you have to, pause the video so that way you can catch up, but I will continue to explain as I go along. So now, insert the hook. You'll feel the 2 strands of yarn over the top of your hook. Grab the yarn, pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through the 2 on your hook. Identify your next stitch, insert the hook. You'll feel the 2 strands on top. Grab the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops on your hook. Insert the hook into your next stitch. When you identify it, you'll feel the 2 strands on top. Grab the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both on the hook. Identify your next stitch. Put your hook into the stitch. You'll feel the 2 strands at the top. Grab the yarn, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops on your hook. Identify your next stitch. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Finally, I'm at my last stitch. So I insert my hook, grab the yarn, pull up my loop, yarn over, and pull through both loops on my hook. Now, if you run your hands along it, you will feel that you have evenly placed another 10 single crochet stitches over the prior 10 that you made. And this will continue to build it up for no matter how many rows you want to go. So, I don't know, let's just say, for instance, you were going to make this into a headband. Well, what you would do is you would want to say, okay, well, how many inches do I want it? So you would continue to make rows of this up until you reached that many stitches. And don't forget, at the end of every row, before you go to your next, to chain 1. So that way it's easier to help you identify your rows. Well, I hope that was very descriptive and easy to understand. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button at the bottom so that way you'll be the next to know when I release another video. Be blessed, be healthy, be safe, and be crafty. Thank you.